Hey, Derek here at Castaway Studios. Today I want to talk about headsets, primarily headsets that have a microphone attached to them. I don't have one right now, but I'm going to do some magical quick changes. I've been doing some of my shows. My son's been doing a bit of streaming, and the microphones in the studio here get right up in his face or his arms when he's attempting, and he also drifts off mic a fair bit. So I figured I'll get him a gaming headset for Christmas, which I got him at Audio Technica. I don't know the exact, I'll put it in the notes. It's a gaming one that has a TRRS output. That's not working in my Zoom L8 Live Track mixer right now as TRRS. I've used the splitter. I've managed to get it to work sort of, but the streaming, I have to have this nearby for the streaming and the microphone into the PC from the headset to actually make him able to chat with his friends or co-players online. Anyway, that got me thinking, geez, it would be good because I also do a show called the Aussie Vinyl Show where I'm talking and grooving down and trying to put records on at the same time. And of course, I love these Castaway innovative technology microphone stands. They're awesome, but when you need to move your arms around and do physical things, I thought one of these little headsets would be good. So let me do a quick change and I'll let you know what my next experiment was. How's that? The quick change. All right, so what's happening now is I cannot hear a thing because these are I've got to move it a bit. These, what I'm wearing here, are aeroplane or pilot's headset, and I saw one for sale on Facebook Marketplace for $50, and I looked them up and they're like $400 US for this thing that I've got on my head now to buy new. So it's the fancy brand. I'll put it in the notes. I'll have a look now. Avcom, right? So it's not doing anything. And the reason it's not doing anything right now is because partly the soundproofness of these things, that's got memory foam. You can't hear it. You put them on and boom, they're going to be handy for something. But there's two reasons why I can't use it in here for this purpose. There's no bass. They're designed for pilots, so I guess they're just... It does sound like in the movies, the audio quality. It's like, Rambart to bass, it's like something from Flying High or something like that. And the second thing is, look at this. It looked ideal because of these separate plugs. What appeared to be both 1/4 inch, well, they're not. This is 1/4 inch, that's for the headphones. So it works. I can plug it in and I can hear things, but nowhere near the full... The full range of frequencies, nowhere near. So bit of a fail there. And secondly, I thought maybe the microphone's really good quality because it's so expensive. Audio stuff doesn't work like red wine. If I get sent to buy a bottle of red wine by my wife, I just go by price. That's all I've got. If it's $20, it's going to probably taste better than a $10 one. But in this case, the $400 US headset is completely useless to me. That plug, I don't know what size it is, but it flops around inside the hole. It's designed for an aircraft, some kind of aircraft system. So the microphone goes into something that I don't have. Sure, I can cut it and change it and all that. But I gave up, freaked out and went, right, that's it. I've been looking into one of these. And it is so light and airy after wearing the airline one. That thing is so heavy and so solid. It'd probably be pretty good to put on in the lounge room when the kids are playing up because nothing gets through. It's amazing. All right, so what I'm going to do now is mute myself and turn on this microphone. So I've already plugged it in. So this particular one is the Audio Technica good player. Oh, look at me. I can just walk. And still talk. This is living the dream. So we'll put that aside for now. Right. So it is the Audio Technica. It's BPHS1. So retailing for about 230 Australian dollars. That's the retail price on these. So what it does is it has its own plugging system. I was quite impressed. Which side? Looking at the screen. This little plug here. There's a screw, a metal screw that holds it in. So you've got to take the screw right out to unplug it to change the lead. So it's not an easy change or accidentally unplugged situation. It's pretty cool. Probably made for those dudes doing commentaries or something like that. You're probably the first people to hear the audio quality or the difference. I'm not clipping or anything in OBS, but it is sending out the actual stereo mix from my Zoom L8 mixer through the computer into OBS as the sound source. So just the same as the Rode Pod mic was a minute ago. All right, so I'm pretty happy, but I'm not. I can hear it feeding back through the mixer, but I don't quite know until I get open up Reaper and try and record a podcast or something like that and see how that goes. I won't really know, but it sounds great and it feels pro. The cable, it's got that nice satiny, sticky feel of a professional cable. I know it's not going to pull out here. There's no switches, there's no volume, there's no bullshit. It's just, it feels like the M50X kind of thing, or maybe the M40X around that. It's Audio Technica, so it's the same brand as all my other gear here, all my other headphone gear, that is. And the out, I'm wondering if I can do a little shenanigans here. Hold on to your hats. All right. Ooh, there's another. I've just put my, and I'll do a. There it is. I've just put my one of my webcams, the Logitech 922, on a Rode boom arm that I had extra and clamped it on the table, so that I've actually got this flexibility to do what I just did. So if you can, I haven't set up the visuals here, but that red light's sort of shining on the edge of it. But that is the microphone in, right? And it's working really well. And I thought, being a condenser, this microphone would require phantom power, but I haven't got the phantom power on. I have. Now I have. All right, it takes a sec to kick in. So good. That's great, because I would rather, considering my whole desk here is all dynamic microphones, except for, well, this is my stereo turntable in one of my turntable ins. I've pinched the other one for here because they're combo preamps. So I've pinched this one. It is good to know, because if you do run on batteries and you've got your phantom power on, it's going to suck those batteries dry pretty quickly. So and there it is. You can see that. There you go. You can see that little webcam there. I'll push it aside, and that's it. So I'm pleased with this so far. Pretty excited. Feels good. Feels pro. I'm not popping. There's one thing that worries me when using this, and that is I can't. I'm quite, my technique goes out the window. Number one, all right, you're always in proximity. It never changes. But because I'm a diabolical blocked nose, mouth breather, getting a cold in winter and hay fever in spring kind of guy, you can't get away from it. It's a bit like wearing that motorcycle helmet bubble front. If you sneeze, you're gone. You can't ever get away. So we'll just do a quick experiment. Let's say I've got to go. How's that? Is that all right? Or maybe like when I'm not talking, but you'll hear. Surely you can hear this. Right. So if I grab that, quickly whizzed it down past my hat. Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Just got to be more aware about my breathing noises when I'm not talking. But this is mainly for doing YouTubey stuff, so it's not really going to matter, because who else is talking? Nobody. All right. that's it. I'm just rambling now. So glad to be back, and that's my take on the most magnificent Audio Technica BPHS1. All right, thank you.